Hello and welcome to another episode of Making a Difference. I'm your host, Cindy Ashton from Daily Ad Brief, coming to you from New York City. We are going to head over to Illinois to meet a phenomenal woman. She is the CEO of Women Entrepreneurs Secrets of Success, also known as WESOS. Welcome to the show today, Jenn Hall.
Good morning, Cindy. Thanks for having me.
Good morning. I am so excited to have you because I know that your women's organization is really quite different than a lot of the other ones out there. Tell us how WESOS is making a difference.
WESOS is making a difference because we are a national women's networking organization, and we meet the women where they're at. We accept women into our networking organization with open arms at various stages on their entrepreneurship journey, regardless of race, age, color, creed, you name it. Everybody who walks in the door, we want them to feel welcomed and we want them to feel like they belong.
I love that. And I remember when your company had hired me to come train, that was the reason why I said yes, is because it really was about everybody winning and everybody being seen and heard. And I think that's absolutely beautiful. Now, I know with you, you've done some pretty remarkable stuff with volunteer experience. Can you share one story of something that you've done?
I would love to. So I sit on the board of an organization called My Superpowers Foundation. And our mission is to empower children so that when they're going through school, when they're going through life, they celebrate each other's differences and they celebrate their superpower in themselves, whether they have a different race than everybody in their school, or like my son who's autistic and going through school. We want to show these kids that they're amazing and that what makes them different is awesome.
I love that. And one of the things that I also know about you is that you were in the Air Force for years and years and years.
Yeah.
Talk to us about one or two of the greatest lessons you learned from that experience that you bring into your work today.
I learned that as a woman, I was in a heavily male-dominated career field. I was an air traffic controller, and there were very few women doing what I did. And even today, there's very few women compared to the men that do this job. And I had to work so much harder than the male counterpart in my career field. So what that gives me today is I want to tell women they don't have to work so hard. When they're coming into WESOS, they come into a WESOS meeting and network with us. We're there to support them and to collaborate them and to lift them up so that they're not fighting so hard to have their voices heard.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so proud of you because I remember there's the statistics that it's only 6% of women in that field. So thank you for being part of our and that 6%. And, you know, one of the things is that you were very, very involved in your community. What is one thing that you love to do that's within your community that really makes an impact?
In my WESOS community, I feel like I'm making an impact.
Yeah.
Sorry, in my WESOS community or in my town community?
Well, I know you do a lot of supporting of local businesses. So talk to us about that piece.
Sure. I love to visit local businesses. I love to go into local businesses and pick my cell phone up and video them and take pictures of them and shout them out on social media. I think the pandemic really put a lot of people in a bind, and a lot of local businesses fell by the wayside. So if I can do my part by going in and purchasing from a local mom and pop shop or a friend or another woman entrepreneur versus buying something at a big box store or on Amazon, that is all I want to do, to support these women, to support these entrepreneurs, to support my community, and to get the economy back thriving again.
Yeah. I love that because it's true. We got to remember about quote unquote the little people, the people who are making the difference within their community, because Amazon's always already making how many trillions a year. And if we can truly go out there and support a local family, that's more mouths being fed. Jenn, as always, you are such a lovely guest to have and so inspiring. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you, Cindy. Have a great day.
Yes, you too. And for those of you watching, thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Making a Difference. If you'd like to connect with Jenn, please go to dailyadbrief.com, and we will see you on another episode very shortly.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.